invite our audience, our friends, to please return to their seats. I want to explain a little bit about the Wamasutt Indian singers who are here tonight in our drum. The Mishkwinatucky Minaduwa, in my language, the Eastern people here, the Red Earth people, are people that still very much carry on our traditions, very much respectful of trying to protect our sacred Mother Earth, of trying to be a people of generosity, of sincerity. And one of the reasons why the Wamasutt Indian singers are here this evening is to share in this tradition of friendship and generosity in a very sacred way. Because whenever a drum is brought, there's responsibilities on the part of the Native community that it represents to make sure that people who hear the sound of this go away with a good feeling in their heart. And this evening's benefit concert to support the traditional community at the Tsil Natse, which is the traditional name for the area in English they now call Big Mountain. The people that did the Tsil Natse are very much aware of the fact that this event is going on. They're very much aware of the fact that a Native American community is down here tonight in solidarity and support, and that the drum that is here is very much part of a way of sharing a sacred feeling spirit for the land. So this evening's benefit concert is a very wonderful music event, but I want to have everyone be very clear that this drum is not really a performance. It's not really a show. We're not here as part of the other musicians that travel around as musicians. This is a Native American community drum that we represent in good spirit. So I just kind of want to welcome you to this evening's event. We're going to start off with a social song, and then we're going to introduce what we call a blanket dance. The blanket dance is done by many Native American communities to try to raise finances, support for the different communities. As my brother Richard spoke about, in the territory that we call Quanitucket, what is illegally termed in English Connecticut, the struggle there. We're very honored to have an elder from the Pokanoket Nation that is also mislabeled as the Wampanoag. Our elder Slow Turtle was here this evening. He talked a little bit about the sacredness of this land that we're on as being Pokanoket territory. That every place on Mother Earth, on Turtle Island, where Native people are, there's some very serious wars going on. Not only wars against Native Indigenous peoples, but also wars against our sacred Mother Earth. And Big Mountain is just one example, although a very important example, of what is happening to our sacred Earth from the exploitation of what is now in English called energy and natural resources, such as coal, uranium, oil, water, timber, and the Mother Earth, our soil. And it's very beautiful that we have some brothers and sisters from what is now called South America this evening, that we'll be sharing some of the music from that territory, what's now called in English the Andes. Because one of the things that the Mishkwinatucky, the Red Earth people, always say is that we never really were people of boundaries, of divisions. Many of our names really only mean the geographic place that we are living at the time, with the permission of our relatives, the four-legged people, the two-winged people, the waters and the mountains, the earth. This is what many of our names derive from. And that what is now called New England is really one homeland here, or what in English is sometimes referred to as the Algonquin people. So we very much thank you for coming this evening and sharing in this music as part of the resistance to support the traditional Dene, Navajo people and Hopi people. And so the blanket dance that we will do as our second song, if you can please be generous because all the people that are here this evening as performers with the music, people doing the sound and light system, people helping out with the tables, we're all volunteering our heart and our spirit and friendship to kind of bring about a good feeling of what is happening to one of the most sacred places on Mother Earth, the Silnatse. As is traditional with native drum, we're going to offer another prayer at the drum with sweetgrass and unfolding. And this is a way of bringing about a good thought, because whenever we are sitting with the drum, we are reminded that the drum is the heartbeat of a native nation. We have a responsibility to honor and protect and care for that, because there's been many native people all over the world for many thousands of winters, many generations, who have struggled and survived so that we are being able to stand here today. Because one of the things that the Mishwinitaki, the Red Earth people, always speak about is that we are the ancestors of our future generations, as we are also the children of past ancestors, Manichi Tanganos, the people of time before. And that we have a responsibility for 7 generations to care for our sacred Mother Earth. And so when Native people talk about what is happening in our communities, we're not just talking about some of the problems, so-called problems of the U.S. Bureau of Indian Abuse through the colonial governments that they have created for the theft of native land and so-called resources. But most importantly, we're talking about the rights of our sacred Mother Earth, not to be destroyed, not to be desecrated. Oh, Kinwantakasin, Chasing Nikaya Hoka.